Okay, hello guys. So in this video, I would like to show you how to get a breakdown of cooling lot in EnergyPlus. Okay, so first we have to choose this Idf file, and then click this Idf Editor. So as you can see from the previous EnergyPlus tutorial, we can see the simulation result in the HTML file, this one. So as you can see here, in the HVAC sizing summary, we have a calculated design lot, which is the cooling lot here, but we don't know what are the breakdown for this lot. So we want to know about the cooling lot breakdown here. So first we come back again to this Idf Editor. The first thing that we can do to get the cooling lot breakdown is set the output, this output here, the output table summary reports here. As you can see, in the default, we will have the all summary output. So here, we have to specify the other output that we want, which is the cooling lot breakdown. So we click here and search for zone component lot summary. And after that, we click Save and simulate the simulation again. Make sure that you still use the correct weather file here. Okay, so you can click Simulate. Okay, so the simulation finished, and we can check the simulation result in the HTML file again. Okay, here is the simulation result. It is actually the same as the previous result, but there is an addition of the component lot summary here. Okay, so the zone component lot summary is divided into 3 zones because we have 3 conditioned zones, so we can click on each zone. Okay, this is the zone component lot summary. As we can see here, cooling lot which comes from several sources of heat gain. So here we have the people gain and divided into sensible and latent heat gain, and also lights, equipment, infiltration, and this is from the surface, the heat gain from the surface, which comes from the roof, from the exterior wall, from the interzone wall, and ground contact floor. So here we have a minus value because, as you can see here, you can check in the error file, there is a warning that mentions that surfaces with interface to ground found but no ground temperature were input. So because we do not set the ground temperature, so they will use the defaults here, and the default is 18 degrees Celsius. So that is why instead of adding more heat to the space, the ground contact floor will reduce the heat gain to the space. And then the fenestration conduction, this is from the Windows. Okay, so here is the breakdown of the cooling lot for space 101. Okay, so if we want to see the cooling lot breakdown from space 102, you can scroll down. Okay, here it is. So the total cooling peak lot shown in this part is 1080 watts. And if we back again to the HVAC sizing summary here, the calculated design load that is used by space 101 is only 853 watts. So why is it different? So basically, the calculated design load used here in the sizing summary is only the sensible cooling load. So if we sum these two, it will give an approximately the same. If we sum these two, it will give approximately the same cooling load with what is stated in the HVAC sizing summary here. Okay, so that is how we know the cooling load breakdown in EnergyPlus. And if you want to know more detail of each cooling load component here, you can add more output in this section. So here, you click in the output variable and click new object here and add. So if you already simulated a model, then in this part, if you click a new object for the output variable, you find so many possible outputs that you can get within your model. Or if you want to, for example, find a specific output that you want, you can first open this window and click this RDD. All the output variable listed in this file is the same as the variable name in this section. So if you want to search for a specific output, you can search it in this file. So for example, you can click Ctrl F, and then for example, if I want to know more about the fenestration conduction here, which comes from the windows, then I can find windows in this file. Okay, here you can get, for example, the zone windows total heat gain energy, or here it is, zone windows total heat gain rate. So whatever you need. So for example, I want to know more about the zone windows total heat gain rate, then I can Control copy and copy it to the Idf Editor. Okay, so you also can select the frequency of the reporting, so whatever you need, so hourly or daily or monthly or even annually, depend on what you need. And then if you want to know more detail about the Windows total heat gain rate, for example, you want to know about the total transmitted solar radiation rate from the windows within the space, so I can select this, copy this output variable to this Idf Editor. Okay? And also you can search more detail about what is this output refers to. So you can first click Help and then click EnergyPlus Input and Output Reference. Here it is. And then you can Control Find. For example, you want to know about what is zone exterior windows total transmitted beam solar radiation rate, and you can click this, copy and find what it is in here. So you'll find here. So here it is. So you can find the definition of each output in the input-output reference. Okay, and if the definition is still not clear here, I think you can check through Google to find out what exactly this means. Okay. So yeah, you can save it here. So whatever the output that you need to know more, you can find it here and paste it to here, to the IDF Editor, okay? You can save it again, and first maybe you need to close all file that you open through the EP launch here, and then start simulation again. So while waiting for the simulation, I also like to tell you that this is not only when you need to find a cooling load breakdown actually, but you also can use this output variable input here to obtain any data that you think will be important for you. For example, if you need the site outdoor air ray valve temperature. Okay, so the simulation has finished, and we can check our folder, and we have a CSV file here, and we can click this file. Okay, here it is. So we ask for the zone windows total transmitted solar radiation rate here, and we get the data here for hourly. And also we ask for zone windows total heat gain rate, and here is the data. Okay, so we got the data for each zone. So yeah, you can also get another data that you need, whatever it is. So if you think that the simulation result shows in this HTML file is not enough, then you can get more data through the output variable input here. So this is in the bottom of the IDF Editor here, in the output reporting part, okay? Okay, I think that is all for today's video tutorial. I've shown you how to get a cooling load breakdown for each zone here, and also to get more data from the EnergyPlus simulation through the output variable here. Thank you so much.